Wholeness, everybody. Today is 12/20. Tomorrow is 12/21. 12/21/2023 is the winter solstice. 12, which is a 3. 21, which is a 3. 2023, which is a 7. It's a 13. 6, 7. It's a 13. By numerology, by astrology, by tarot, 13 is death. 13 is a death card. Only death is transition. 12/21 is the final transition of the year. It is the winter solstice. It is what I've been saying for years, and I'm not the only one. We tell you better let your shit go. On 12/21 is when you're supposed to only plant the seeds that you want to see grow in spring. Not carry the stuff with you that you need to put to rest. You're supposed to be working on that all year long. Fall, you're supposed to be letting shit fall away. So today's last day of fall. Tomorrow is the first day of winter. You need to learn when to quit. winter. You need to learn when to quit letting shit ride your energy. This year, 2023, the year of self-awareness, it was really all about being burnt by your passion. Being burnt by the things you're passionate about. We've all know people like that. We know people who over-invest in something like, man, that really ain't got nothing to do with you. Oh, my God. Not trying to be funny because some of y'all are still bent up in that space right now. Getting over-invested in something that really ain't got nothing to do with you when you haven't taken care of everything that you should have been taking care of, it's mismanagement of energy. So I get judged by my fires. If I got more energy for fixing everybody else shit and I ain't done nothing to fix my own, what does it say about me? That's irresponsibility. That's a laziness. That's just stupid. Just all at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, if you haven't done the work on you, you are leaving space to let everything work you over. So to keep this short, because my last couple videos has been a fucking hour. And I always put my videos from here on YouTube because they won't let me repost them. They'll go on YouTube or they'll end up on Facebook. But they're always on YouTube. Again, like I'm saying, you're supposed to get rid of the weeds. Only plant the seeds that are going to grow in spring, the flowers that are going to become the fruit that you're going to eat in the summer, so that you can prepare to store in fall. And then when winter come, you have a better assessment on how I'm going to do it again. That's the wheel of time. So what I'm going to face right here, and I'll still use astrology because it's easier for y'all. What's a weed? And these are just perspective. What's a potential weed that you need to let go of? And then what's a potential seed that you might want to pay attention to? So we'll just run down that way. And I'm not even going to play Spellbreaker like I did yesterday. We're just going to run straight down the format. This room is already on fire. People don't want to fix the fire. They just want the fire not to keep burning them. So I'll play with you. We'll start with Aries. So Aries, you're already on fire. That's a clear sign that, holy shit, I might have some weeds because, it's injuring me. I'm on fire. These weeds are choking me out and they're not allowing me to flourish. Aries, you might not be able to flourish because of these weeds. 27, enslavement. This is the king of waters. This is the Leviathan. This is that snake I keep telling you about. That snake that knows everything. That snakes that knowing everything can enslave you. And what I tell you, overinvestment of energy. If I keep paying attention to what everybody else got going on and how I need to make sure I dominate it so it don't dominate me, it's already an energetic struggle. How about honoring what this Aries tells you is not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm not enslaved by you and I don't need to enslave you. I just need to be, holy shit, 2023, aware of me. Awareness of me keeps me out of the fuckery and foolishness of you. That's a lifelong saying for me. Awareness of me will keep me out of the fuckery and foolishness of you. So the weeds I need to be honoring is I don't need to enslave you because shit, ain't nothing out here capable of enslaving me unless I give it my energy. So the best seed I need to be paying attention to should be the culmination of 2023 was the only thing I need to pay attention to is me. So before I pull this card, this next one should be telling you if I want to go into 2024, the year of manifestation. 2024 is a 44. 44 is the master manifester. 4 plus 4 is 8, abundance, but abundance is a duality. If I want to manifest the proper abundance, guess who I need to manifest? Me. So guess who the seed that I need to be planting? Me. Here's the seed that the Aries needs to pay attention to. Holy sheep shit, Batman. My own abundance. I might be a psychic. Nah, I'm just aware. See, there's levels to this shit. You can be a psychic and not aware, or you can be aware and there's no need to be a psychic. Oops. So I'm my own abundance, but it's my choice. This is Lilith. I have to back it up. They banned this card. This is Lilith. It was originally supposed to have been Gaia when I was making these cards, but Lilith came through. Same. And holy shit, look what's going on with Lilith. That snake. That snake's about to bite her. What was that snake? The snake of enslavement, knowledge. Chasing something outside of you will make you become unaware of who you are. If I want to properly plant a seed as an Aries, I need to honor my abundance, not the abundance of what everybody else got going on around me, aka spiritual paranoia. There's a lot of that going on out here. To tie that all together, it's 27 plus 10 is 37. My creatrix card. The first person that's going to trick you is that thought that's telling you who you got to be. 3 is thoughts, 7 is self-awareness. 2023 was 7, self-awareness. If my thoughts have only shown me my traumas and my thoughts have not shown me, holy shit. Well, guess what you're going to manifest next year? A struggle. But if my thoughts have shown me and they're a proper reflection of the reciprocity of myself, guess what I'm going to manifest next year? My abundance. Because the only thing that's got my energy is me. So moving on to Taurus. Taurus, what's your weeds? Your 7. Your weeds is the shit you've been growing this year. Because in the ideology of stillness, what I talk to you about all the time, being whole, wholeness already denotes that you have to show me why I should move. Sometimes showing you why you move should tell you why you shouldn't keep still. So Taurus, if I'm sitting in a field that is only growing more bullshit around me, that's not safe. If I'm sitting still and waiting on everything around me to fall apart or waiting on everything to fall into alignment with me, like I said at the beginning of this reading, it's mismanagement of energy. Those are still waiting on the weeds to not become so harmful. And as an aspiring herbalist, there's plenty of medicine I made out of weeds. So that's no disrespect to weeds. But I'm speaking in a general sense of where weeds normally will grow around your more prosperous crops and choke them out. So if I'm sitting still and I'm letting everything choke me out until it can't choke me, it's a battle. The proper seed would be stop staying in things that are basically becoming cancers. Weeds become cancers. A cancerous growth in your body is a weedy cancer. So if I'm only sitting here honoring my cancers, Taurus, then I need to start honoring me and start doing the self-work. Not that shadow work, not that light work. I need to get rid of these thoughts that keep producing these weeds and these seeds. You see what just happened there? I need to be aware where these weeds and these seeds come from. Some of y'all don't get there. Some of y'all just plant seeds and don't know where the fuck you got them from. It's organic. It's vegan. No, it's not. That shit came from the same tainted motherfuckers that is putting plastic in your food and meat in your vegetables. You don't know your source. Holy shit. You don't know you are source. Taurus, you don't know you are source. But once you learn you are source, here's the best seed for you. Holy shit. You can find your plentifulness. Remember what happened? The weed was, I don't really know who I am, a 7. The seed was, find the potential in who you are. Find your plentifulness. Find the difference between your weeds and your seeds. And then choose which one you're gonna work with. Choose which one you're gonna work with, or go down the Gemini route. Keep trying to use both. I'm going to use the weeds and the seeds. And like I just told you, as an aspiring herbalist, there are plenty of weeds that have high medicinal value. But if what you're using as a weed with high medicinal value has the potential to be harmful to the other stuff you need as nourishment, sooner or later, you're going to have to make a choice. So Gemini, you can't keep using both. You can't keep trying to find the value in the weed just because you don't want to let that shit go. You can't keep doing harmful things because you think if I do it enough, it don't be as harmful. I know a lot of people like that, period, but that's a Gemini trait. Don't know when to disengage. This is the Hermit card. You don't know how to covet you. You're coveting what you can get out of the weed. It's supposed to be a 9, but you stuck in your trauma, so it's a 6. You're supposed to be at your highest vibration. That's the seed. But you're trying to use the trauma, the weed. And I know that I at least have an understanding of what that weed can do to me or for me, so I'm going to use it to my best advantage. Cut that shit out. Let that weed go. Stop going into hermitude. Stop going into hermit mode of hiding from the responsibility of getting rid of the weed, because at that point, the weed does become your seed. Why? Because you had too much patience for it. You become the source of the leak. Keep trying to use what's already got you harmed as what's going to help you. You just did it to yourself. Plain and simple. I'm the leak. Be impatient Being patient. Hello, planet Earth. Hello, United States of America. Being patient for the same people that keep harming us, waiting on them to help us. You're the leak. You're your own cancer. Gemini goes into Cancer. Remember I told you, sitting in a field of stagnation, waiting on proper growth. It's the field of death. Cancer, you killing yourself because you, again, have awareness of the stuff that's killing you, but you just might have a slight sense of overwhelm. You try and pick it apart piece by piece instead of disengaging altogether. Some of y'all won't get that. Sometimes it's not for you to keep on trying to tackle everything in front of you. You have to find awareness of why I should or should not be tackling it. Everything that's presented to you ain't for you. And if you're not smart enough to have energetic discernment to preserve you before you keep preserving everything else that's unraveling you, you're working for your weeds. But again, you righteously will justify everything that's separating you. 11, the illusion of separation. Basically everything I just got saying. If I'm working for the same stuff that's already the cancers that's unraveling me, I've already unraveled myself. But you'll justify it because you think you have an understanding. I know what I'm doing. You're right. You undoing yourself, which means your seeds are already tainted. Let's get rid of the tainted seeds. Tomorrow's the winter solstice. Get rid of the tainted seeds and get rid of the weeds and plant one of these. Live age restricted. Your live may contain themes not suitable for younger audiences. It has been age restricted. Go to hell, TikTok. Restrict that. So, I don't give a shit. Fuck them. So, I'm limited on all platforms. I don't give a fuck. I don't get paid. So, Cancer, systems like that want to contain you, get rid of that shit. Be unlimited. Plant a seed that only represents you. Here's the Cancer's best chance. What's your motivation? 28, this is the Queen of Waters. Be the influence over what you create and stop letting what's already been created influence you. Best example I can give with that is exactly what I just said. If everything that you already keep invested your energy into has not shown you what you want to see, that's not your shit. At some point you have to say, okay, I've taken the time to keep on investing in all this stuff, but it still ain't got me nowhere. Maybe that's not for me. I don't care if Sally used it. I don't care if little Jimmy John used it. If it's working for them, that's their shit. If it ain't working for you, stop shitting on yourself. Try a different seed. Keep trying to follow the crowd and righteously justify what everybody else is using, but it ain't doing nothing but using you. You just use yourself. You just energetically gave life to death going into Leo. From Cancer, you're going to Leo. The weed, if you keep on investing in empowering the weed, you've already guaranteed choking your own self out. So Leo, here's your weed. Timeless cycle being pulled apart. This is the Queen of Earth. The influence over what I believe in. The influence over what's grounding me. Only what you don't understand is grounding it always, oh, I'm one with the universe. Grounding is, I ain't got no more power. So the weeds are stealing your power and they're pulling you apart. Why? Because you're giving it more of your time than you're giving to yourself. In the process of letting go of things, when you get to this winter solstice, if it's not properly showing you a reciprocal flow of time, what the fuck you doing? This was a year that should have showed you stop wasting your time. If I keep investing in people, if I keep investing in ideas, if I keep investing in things, if I keep investing in my own traumatic cycles, patterns, and beliefs that ain't working out for me, what the fuck am I doing? This was the mirror year, reflection. I need to be aware of what I'm doing, just like I need to be aware of what's doing me. And if it's pulling me apart, that's a weed. It's supposed to be giving me the proper space, not holding you together. It's supposed to be giving you the proper space for you to hold yourself together and not be pulled apart. All this ideology of somebody gonna fix you, that's part of the weed cycle. You've been pulled apart so far, but you don't know how to hold yourself together. And you keep trying to use the pieces of what done pulled you apart as what's going to hold you together. Holy sheep shit, Cancer energy. But we working on Leo. The proper seed for Leo is to understand that I am the sun. Nothing gets life unless through me. So if nothing gets life unless through me, there is no death until I invest my energy. The best seed is showing you that it better come from you first. Holy shit, it better come from you first. This is the 5, movement. The first form of abuse is me. I'm the teacher. I can't get out here being a student of trying to find out what everything else is from somebody else's perspective. I better have awareness of my own. If I plant a seed, it better be the reciprocal reflection of me. Even if I don't fully understand who I am, I can only plant the seeds that are a better reflection of what I am currently thinking I am until I can learn to properly get rid of them once they reveal themselves as weeds. Not like, I just don't know, so I'm just going to see what 24 is. December 31st, here goes some horror. What do you call them motherfucking things? New Year's resolutions and stuff. No, don't be resolved. Be held accountable. Don't be resolved and absolved and dissolved. Be held accountable. Because the first person abusing you is the first person that's going to make you move. And can't nothing move you, Leo, if you don't realize. Can't nothing move you once you realize you're the sun. But, again, the sun, even though we tell ourselves it does, it doesn't. We say the sun goes in cycles. No. Everything revolves around the sun, not the sun revolving around it. And I don't want to hear about that flat earth shit. Y'all stay over there with that. None of this shit's real. Flat, round, none of this shit's real. But the sun don't go up and down. The planet goes in rotation, whether you think it's flat or not. But again, neither here nor there. So stop getting into this Virgo energy of letting your traumas take you up and down. That's that Wheel of Fortune bullshit. I need to be giving my energy into the things that are going to keep me balanced. These weeds are going to choke me. Some days they're going to help me. Some days they're going to harm me. Get rid of them weeds. You don't need all that instability. Get some order in your life. Kali Ma, the Tower card. Stop being so self-destructive. 1 + 6, 7. Stop finding the potential in my traumas, holy shit, them cycles, and hoping that I find the right trauma that is going to represent me. The whole problem with that is, if any of your traumas are representing you, you've already lost. So many of y'all are so represented by your traumas, and you post about it, and you talk about it, and you joke about it all day long, but words are motherfucking spells. Oh, I was just playing when I said that I'm toxic. No, you telling your truth. You just ain't ready to stop living your lie. Why? Because you keep plotting and planting bad weeds, hoping they're going to turn into good seeds. Get rid of that self-destructive behavior. Here's the best seed for you. Make sure you know and that you're clear within yourself. And what's actually, holy shit, remember what happened right here with Leo? I was being pulled apart by everything that I'm giving my time to. The best seed for the Virgo was mortality and worry. I need to worry about what's going to kill me. I need to worry about what's going to kill me by having enough sense to understand why is it causing me worry. If you were with me yesterday, I told you about the core traumatic programming of fear and doubt. The doubt within myself will cause a worry. And once I enter into the field of worry, I already entered into the field of death. So if I want to plant a seed, there should be no containing of worry. That bitch better be a better reflection and reciprocal flow of me. Not some uncertainty shit. Well, we going to work on it next year. We had a rough year. We going to see if we can get it together next year. You better do some assessment. Trying to find balance in the same shit to pull you apart mean you the weed, Libra. If you keep working on what's destroying you and trying to use it as what's going to put you together, you ain't got balance. You lying to yourself. You keep communicating with that lie. You love the Oshun. You love what you see in the mirror. But if the only thing I see in the mirror is weeds, the only thing I'm trying to balance is my weeds. I'm going to give you 2 cards for this one. This is what happens with a Libra keeps trying to find balance with their weeds and calling them seeds. Deception. You hit a point of apathy. You become more connected to everything that you have empathy for than you do for yourself. This is the element of water. And I say this all the time. How long you think a mermaid swimming outside of water will last? Somebody's going to have to come save it. So you keep trying to save what's destroying you. What's destroying you will have to save you. How's that working out for you, planet Earth? So that's a Libra that misinvest in balance and try and fix the weeds as the seeds, versus a Libra that says, I need to be clear and understand that there is no balance. There is only wholeness. Balance already includes somebody else. I can't fix somebody else until I fix me. Solidarity and wholeness. So here go a Libra that has learned, I got to deal with me first. Holy shit. I got to deal with me first. I am the potential struggle. I am the potential struggle because I keep trying to find balance with everybody else, but holy shit, I got to be the realest thing. I have to be the realest thing. I have to understand what illusions are. Investing in balance in things that have never shown you balance, clear illusion. There, we get to Scorpio. If you keep investing in trying to find balance with things that don't work out for you, you have to become a warrior. You'll have to learn to kill their energy. And again, The winter solstice is the point where you're supposed to have already let go of the war. But if you are taking the war with you everywhere you go, the war never leaves you. So Scorpio, the war never leaves you because you always think that everything has to be a battle. Self-sabotage is really all it is. See what the cards say. The weed in you is that you think you always got to have a fight. Oops, there go that 3 again. Libra was a 3, and now Scorpio is a 3. You still ain't seeing yourself. All you seeing is the things that you think you have to conquer. Libra saw that I have to balance all the things around me. Scorpio says, I got to get rid of everything that don't look like me. Why don't it look like you? Because you're trying to find balance with the stuff that wasn't you. So Scorpio, you only trying to get out here and communicate with things that are a better reflection of you. But unfortunately, the Libra component already set you up for war. Trying to find balance with your enemy. How's that working out for you? How does that work out for you when you sleep with the enemy and the enemy still sees you as a slave? Oops, moving on. Scorpio, plant a proper seed. Stop sleeping with the enemy. And I'm saying metaphysically, stop sleeping with the enemy. What's the enemy? My thoughts, the things that keep me in fucking danger. If I keep letting the things that keep me in danger screw me over, I'm going to stay impregnated. So I need to quit giving my energy into bad systems and bad ideologies, vindictive energies, destructive tendencies, all that other stuff. I need to plant a seed that is going to allow me to sit down and really see what I need to communicate with. I need to plant a seed that is going to outdo this weed. The weed is your thoughts. So I need to plant a seed that's going to allow me to think clearer. Get out of the struggle. Get out of the struggle. Get out of the struggle by putting what I think I know to rest. Put my knee on the neck of that snake that has already meant to enslave me as seen back there in Aries. And make sure that I understand that I'm greater than it. What I think I know ain't greater than what I am. Holy shit, I wish you people would learn that. What you think you know about yourself ain't shit compared to what you really are. On all levels. But when you get caught in the ideology of trying to find out what I think I am and it become the only thing that's important to you, you'll never know what you are. And especially in a place where systems have been put in place to keep you from knowing who you are, you'll be happy being what you've been told you could be. Enslavement. But you like a struggle. Why? Because again, like I said, with that Scorpio energy, you're already fit for a fight. You've already been burnt so much that you are ready to burn everything else. Which means you're still hiding from that snake. You're trying to conquer that snake, which is knowledge. But like I always told you, awareness comes before knowledge. So from Scorpio, you run to Ophiuchus. I should have been aware of who I am. I don't need to hide from me and fight with the serpent. I need to take accountability. See, I didn't say fight. I need to take accountability for me. But the weed and the Ophiuchian energy is I'm trying to fight with everything I know. Because I need it to be placed into a system of mastery. And that's a common Ophiuchian trait, whether you understand Ophiuchus or not. Ophiuchus wants mastery over things. Mastery is already a battle. That's a weed. That's a weed. That's a world caught in turmoil. That's a world upside down. You'll cry about everything that is not allowing you to keep still. Why isn't it allowing you to keep still? Because I keep giving it my energy. So what happens when you take your energy? I don't know. I can't invest in that. I don't believe in that. That ain't nothing I've ever known. Knowledge does what? Let's plant a seed of dealing with the awareness that this stuff ain't working out for me and is only pulling me apart. How about I hold myself together? Ophiuchus, plant a seed that shows that you're holding yourself together. Plant a seed that is showing you holding yourself together, not burning you. This is awareness. I'm aware that if I keep using the same system, and this is the element of fire, if I keep planting seeds that have burnt me already, when they pop up in the spring, they're going to be fit for the fire again. I need to honor what 2023 showed me, the year of passion. I need to honor the passion of me before I keep on going into the phoenix cycles of everything that's already got me under destruction. Ophiuchus is the primary sign before you go into dispersal in the zodiac, because you should face yourself before you become symbolic of anything else. You get that? You should know who you are before you go on a journey into all these other 12. So I need to know where my phoenix cycle is at. Why am I on fire? And then I need to understand to put the fire out before I only get out here and burn not only me, but everything else I come into creation with. Sagittarius. Once I get out here and get into a journey of discovery with everything else that I think I need to save me because I could not save myself, that's already a weeded mindset. That's already a weeded mindset of thinking that you need others to determine who you are, because now you got two people with loss of identity. Somebody who's going to try and tell you who they are probably ain't got surety who they are with themselves, and you being told who you are without having surety of yourself, two delusional motherfuckers. So the weed is, you better know who you are before you get out. You better be aware of you are before you get out here, and everything else tells you what it needs you to be. Knowledge does what? That's an illusionist. That's an alchemist. That's one. Potential. I don't need to know my potential. I need to know my whole me. Potential is changeable. The whole me has choice. I need to be aware to where I can get out here and trick myself and become this alchemist, and I'm either going to burn myself or I'm going to burn bright in everything I give my energy. But holy shit, look what's on Raziel's chest. Another snake. That snake don't go nowhere. Knowledge got y'all done up. Hell, I ain't gonna lie, knowledge used to have me done up until I learned awareness. So once you get right here in Sagittarius where you think you know what everything else, that's your weed. You don't know how to sit your punk ass down and be still. That's the weed. The seed is, if I sit in stillness, I'll see everything that means to take my energy. Sagittarius is a fire sign. Power. Before I give my power to it, I have to see what it costs me. The proper seed is self-assessment. Holy shit. What I'm going to bind myself to. This is the genie card, the experience card, the king of air. What's ruling over? What's ruling over my thoughts? What's ruling over my thoughts should be me. Not the thoughts that rule over me, the ones that keep taking me down this cyclic 33 thought mastery and the kundalini. Y'all don't understand the symbology behind all of it. You just know the knowledge of what you think it is. Those are weeds. The seeds is understand that, holy shit, if this universe functions off of vibrations and sequence and patterns, why do I keep seeing dualities and triplicities? It's because you're stuck. You're stuck. Numbers in succession mean, holy shit, that bitch trapped. The seed is keep planting thoughts that already have you trapped into trying to make gains. You become the genie. You don't know anything about a genie. A genie is powerful, but it's still weak. Can't even set itself free. Why? Because it's enslaved to its master. And in this case, its master is its thoughts. So if I'm going to be enslaved into my masters as a Sagittarius in creation, them thoughts better be a better reflection of me until I learn to stop enslaving myself at all. And that's hard for some of y'all. Why? Because you have Capricorn energy. You need to outdo your thoughts. When you don't realize your thoughts come from you. And in this realm of perceived collective consciousness, not all the thoughts that come from you are intimate to you, but they still coming from you. You're corded collectively to everything here. I'm corded to you, you're corded to me, because it's the perception of ourself in separation. Yet your thoughts don't have to be mine. You can have a bad day over here, but you can't fuck with my good day. Some of y'all can't say that because you're caught in the field of empathy. And it hurts. Because you're caught in that 33. You bound to the experience. Stop binding yourself to the experience and free yourself. Capricorn, I don't need to conquer everything else out here. I just need to make sure that I don't dominate myself. Some of y'all won't get that. I don't need to conquer you. I just need to make sure I don't get into a system of dominance within me. Everything is me. Everything is a choice. It either works for me or it doesn't. And before I invest in it, I got options. So the weed of a Capricorn is thinking that you have to dominate everything. But that's what you love. You love your separation. I love to get into a struggle with the things that I'm being at adversity with because I'm strong enough to take them out. Look how they holding them swords. Look how they holding them swords by the blade. Fit for a fight. As a Capricorn moon, fit for a fight. I'll dominate you before I allow you to dominate me. Why? Because I love a challenge. Sorry, Capricorn, that's a weeded mindset. Stop loving the challenge and start loving your peace so you can learn that even peace is a trick. Peace is a trick. You're going to plant a seed, stop seeking peace with the stuff that you think you got to fight with, and start finding wholeness with yourself that creates all of it. That's the seed that a Capricorn needs to plant. If you're going to be a god, be a proper creator. Don't generate and operate your own destruction. You understand that? G-O-D. Don't do that. Plant a seed that allows you to sit still. Stop being a martyr. Get the fuck out of the damn 12. Get out of this system of 12. Get out of this ritual. Get out of this matrix thinking. Get out of thinking that you have to be aware of everything you need to know. That's an endangered mindset. I don't need to know nothing. I just need to be aware of me. But see, no, brother, life is all about knowledge. That's your choice. Because if I'm in awareness of me, now I have the choice of knowing what is a better benefit to me, not what everything wants me to know that's going to keep me in a fucking red flag of fight or flight. Paranoid in the motherfucker. A lot of y'all are spiritually paranoid, and you won't admit it. Holy shit, spiritually paranoid, Aquarius. Trying to separate from the things I think is going to separate me, not realizing that I was the original cause of the separation. What's the weed? Irresponsibility. Aquarius, irresponsibility of thinking that you got to separate yourself from other things without facing yourself. You fit to be a hermit. You always ready to run. Even when you don't think you're running, you'll put things into isolation. I'll help you out, Aquarius. I don't run. I just get things out of my energy. Why are they a threat? Because you're a threat to yourself. That's the weed. Paranoid in the motherfucker. Growing weeds. Cancer. Cancer to your own time. You don't have an understanding of your own energy. You just understand that you can't give it to the things that's going to pull you apart. Who's greater, them or you? Paranoid energy. You keep going through the chariot. You're ready to go on a journey. But what are you loading into your cart? If you're loading carts full of paranoid thoughts and experiences, traumas, the only thing that you're carrying with you is the same shit that already got you unraveled. Unload that cart. This year should have showed you, Aquarius, I don't need separation. I need wholeness. I need to keep growing. I need to quit growing the things that have unraveled me, my traumas and my pains and my cycles, and I need to invest in something new, even if I don't know what it is. Invest in this word here, uncertainty. I don't know what's coming next, but if I keep using the same thing as what's going to come ahead, what's going to come ahead has already been behind me. Oops. The best seed the Aquarius can plant is not knowing what to plant at all. I just know I can't keep using the same shit. I just know I can't keep using the same shit. This is the devil card. If I keep using the same shit that has harmed me as what's going to help me, I am my own devil. I am my own devil. I did it to me. So to close this out, we're running the Pisces, and this one is a duality. As Pisces running into the weeds, you, again, with Aquarius, you just ran into separation, trying to get away from what I thought was harming me so that I don't harm myself. Now you in the Pisces field. You see paranoia over here on what can take you out, and then you see a bit of paranoia within yourself on what you're doing wrong. See, there's a minimum amount of self-accountability here. See, I ran from what I was supposed to be facing over here, and it ain't working out for me. But the ideology is you get ready to run again. You want to face it, but now you done already stole for the grandeur of your own self. You ready to run again, which is why Pisces is going in both directions. So instead of running from what you already gave your power to, the first weed, what you manifested, holy shit, 2024, what you manifested, 2023 will show you what you manifest in 2024. Because if what I'm aware of in 2023 is what I bring into 2024, the only thing I'm going to see is what I'm aware of. So that's why tomorrow is so important. Keep bringing them traumas with you. You ain't doing them but manifesting them for next year. So the first point of paranoia in the Pisces is you're only going to manifest what you're scared of. Told you that yesterday. Fear is a core programming in this realm. Stop having doubt and fear. Stop being scared to stand up to the things that have pulled you apart and hold yourself together. Or you'll go into the second stage of paranoia of the weed for Pisces is you'll basically become hard on yourself. You go into states of psychosis and depression because you now like, how could I do this to myself? Or I can't be greater than this. And that's a real thing with Pisces. You have self-doubt within the doubt that you have in self. 3 layers in. Holy shit. Justifying what you're doing wrong. You'll justify what you're doing wrong because you don't think you're strong enough to be Archangel Michael, the sword of God. You're not strong enough to stand up and defend yourself, so you just kind of like just falling apart, and all I see is what's going wrong. You want to know why all you see what's going wrong? Because you keep manifesting it. The best seed, we're not going to deal in duality with this. The best seed for the Pisces is to stop manifesting what you're doing wrong and start aligning. Learn that word, children. Aligning. You don't manifest until you get into alignment, or you will only manifest what you are in a line with. You understand that? If you get a line at DMV, you're going to manifest a license. If you get a line at McDonald's, you're going to manifest a motherfucking burger. Which one should you been in? You got to make a choice. It doesn't work for me until I start working for it. So I need to start working for me first. The best seed for the Pisces is work for you first and stop working for your traumas and stop letting your traumas work you over. So Pisces, here's your seed. Work on you. Get rid of that fear. Stop connecting to that fear. 2, that fear is what got you in separation. Fear is the 2. Fear is the connection. Fear is the reflection. Fear is all you know. Again, like I told you, you keep manifesting your struggles because you don't feel like you're strong enough to overcome them. That's a system of fear. So that is your field of astrology. Like I told you, it's still a system of separation. As a being of wholeness, source, this is all me. Not these signs, not these numerologies. All those are reflections of myself in separation. Let's deal with my wholeness. What weeds might you, if you're on, the same thinking level as me, what might you be holding on to as a weed, even operating out of wholeness? And again, we exist in this perceptive realm of self and separation, so you get infected here real easy. Even in working on your wholeness, you still see pieces of your reflection. It's hard to do that in the matrix effect, prismatic existence. So working on my wholeness, what's the weed for a whole being? Urgently trying to get out of the leaks. This is the patient card in reverse. This is, I know the leak is me. You see that? The flow is drowning me because I know it's all me. And while I don't fully authorize this illusion of separation, there's a lot of shit being separated around me. If you went to 2023 and you didn't realize that this realm is unraveling fast, 2024 is going to show you even quicker. And that's not me trying to predict a program, nothing like that. This is just reality of energy. You didn't do anything to fix the energy this year, and you get into a struggle 8 vibration next year, what the fuck you think going to happen? The leaks only get wider. And for a being of wholeness that is trying to get rid of the things that are widening the leak, it can become a combative mindset of thinking that, holy shit, maybe the leak is bigger than me. Now you cue in all them old Popeye movies. You stick your finger in one hole and 2 more holes open up. Nope, not my circus, not my monkeys. This illusion of separation for a being of wholeness wants you to invest in the energy by showing you more tumultuous choices and events that can pull you apart. You have to learn to sit still. And it's like I said at the beginning, a lot of people get mad when people don't buy into all this fucking propaganda and bullshit out of here. You need to stop this. You need to stop that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. There's shit in my backyard I can show you that's worse than the shit you want to show me overseas. So fuck you. If you ain't willing to fix it here, stop crying about what you won't work on over there. You just bandwagoning and going through what they call the ache effect. You just trying to join the in crowd because you ain't ready to be in yourself. And that's what a lot of y'all are. It's just energetic bandwagoners. So if you out here trying to fix the leaks, but you don't know that you the source, you the weed. How about I understand that everything is the results of what I allow me to be pulled apart by? So the best seed that I can do is plant seeds that will show a reflection of me in my wholeness. Whole beings, source theory people, you need to only plant seeds that show you you. Show you the ritual. Show me where I can get hung up. This is the hangman. Show me where getting hung up on what everybody else is hung up on will only make me a willing sacrifice. And what I tell you, in the illusion of separation, for a person that is working on a wholeness, you're a converse. You're a contrarian. This universe wants experience. A person working on wholeness only wants things that reflect it. Experience is not required. So this universe will mean to pull you apart by presenting you experiences to choose from. Choose you. Choose you, and there is no sacrifice. Keep choosing what things mean to get you hung up on. You'll never hold yourself together. Somebody understood that. So again, at 10:27 p.m. tomorrow night, Eastern time, that is the turn of the wheel we call the winter solstice. That leads into about 85 different rituals that are 900 to 2,000 years older than your pagan Christmas. But we're not going down that route. Don't fuck with me. I'm an animist. Half the shit that y'all are so youngly crying about here is old, is fucking brand new. Stop thinking that you got a handle on everything when you ain't even got a handle on you. If you're going to rule this world, fix this world, or fuck off. Have a good day.